wide. Give me sound. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret.
Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your heart. Start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting.
Start by admitting from cradle to tomb. Isn't that long a stay? Life is a cabaret, old chum. Only a cabaret, old chum. So come to the cabaret.
Whatever Lola wants. Did you know this, Freddie? Lola gets. And little man, little Lola wants you. Make up your mind to have no regrets. Recline yourself, resign yourself, you're through. I always get what I aim for, and your heart and soul is what I came for. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. No use to fight. Don't you know you can't win? There's no exception to the rule. I'm irresistible, you fool. Freddie, give in. Are you ready to give in, Fred? Give in. Give in, Fred. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. He was very good, wasn't he? So we are so happy to be here with you this, is it morning or noon? And I will be joining you in a minute. So join us as we take you on a quick journey through life.
With a few detours.
Well as told through the art of the Broadway song.
So let us entertain you, and you'll have a real good time, yes sir. We'll all have a real good time. Come on along and listen to the lullaby of Broadway, the hip hooray and ballyhoo, the lullaby of Broadway, the rumble of the subway train, the rattle of the taxis, the daffodils who entertain, at Angelo's and Maxie's way. A Broadway baby says goodnight. It's early in the morning. Manhattan babies don't sleep tight until the dawn. Good night, baby. Good night. Milkman's on his way. Sleep tight, baby. Sleep tight. Let's call it a day. Listen to the lullaby of old
It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the, man, I feel, how come nobody tells me nothing?
I forgot to tell you.
Nobody, I got 16 people in here and
Sorry.
nobody tells me I gotta be up here.
Sharon said, how will Freddie be in a live performance? Will he do it? I said, of course he will. And then
I'm ready for Broadway, baby, watch out.
and then my forgetfulness clicked in and I forgot to mention it to you.
And then everybody's, you gotta get up there. I'm like, why? Because normally I'm not here when they sing.
Well, welcome back to here.
I gotta tell
How's
you.
it feel?
I feel like I got a little warm in here.
I know, I just turned the air down too.
I mean, I need more fans. That was fantastic. You guys are amazing.
What a treat. 2 guys and a doll. What a morning is all I can say. I'm going to let them regroup and we're going to talk to 2 guys and a doll in just a minute. But all I can tell you is between the morning show and the midday, I don't know where that whirlwind of an hour and a half went.
It probably went on you figuring out that I had to be up here to be on Broadway.
Oh no, I knew Sharon had that right under control.
You know, it's really funny because they do this
Nothing
on a
for
regular basis, right? So they're all over the place. They're singing in front of crowds and everything else. So for them, it's like nothing.
It's like nothing, right?
But for me, holy, I was shocked. You got me good. I wasn't even ready. I didn't know what that was
good though. How's it feel to be like on Broadway?
I feel like I'm Broadway-ish.
Oh my God.
Ready. That was nice. That was really good. Are we good to go over there?
We're going to talk to Sharon. We're going to talk to the guys. Our morning was amazing. I have to thank Lynn University because 2 weeks ago, last week actually, we went over to do a Tabling Tuesday to meet some of their students for their internship program. And one of the gifts that we get to bring from Amp Media Studios and the Brooklyn Cafe and all the other hosts are most of our producers in the studio come from our local universities. And they call themselves interns, we call them producers, but this is a real life teaching, working studio. And all of our crew that we've had for years, they bring a new crew and then they teach, they learn, and then the process continues on. And Lynn sent us some amazing students today, and one of them just shook his head in amazement. He's smiling and going, this is what I don't understand about their generation. Yes. I'm like, yes? Yes what? Yes, this is good? No, this is bad? What does that mean? He's like, I don't know. He says, this morning I woke up in a dorm room, and next thing I know, I'm in a studio, and I'm watching production, and you're letting me be creative. And he was just in awe. So thank you to Lynn University and working with us hand by hand, and to FAU and all the students that we have here. So when things aren't always perfect as we go through our days and our weeks, they're learning, and they're actually learning their craft and loving their field. So thank you all for your patience as always. But Sharon and the boys, true professionals. And I'm sitting here thinking, remember we moved in here 4.5 years ago, and you said I want a piano? And I looked at you and I thought you were crazy. So you asked my mother for the baby grand piano that's 105 years old. And she said yes, and I thought she was crazy.
Yes.
And there she sits. And then we had the beautiful music.
I tell you, it was a matter of timing.
Unbelievable of what,
And
you put together.
I couldn't play the piano if you pay me to, but there are professionals that do and make
Wow.
it sound spectacular.
Right? Who would have ever thunk it?
And I gotta tell you, today's a special day because not only do we have that thing going on over there, which is fantastic, but today we opened up our analytical division.
So I've been told.
And what they did was this gentleman went in there and he showed the analytics just on YouTube about what has grown and gone and what works and what doesn't work. And we're gifted enough to have Michelle and her mom here in studio. She has a restaurant down in Fort Lauderdale called
Smoked Barbecue.
Smoked Barbecue, which happened to gained over 4,000 hits just on YouTube.
That's
impressions.
amazing.
And we didn't know any of this until he put the whole thing together.
Wow.
And now we're able to see and spot him. So a thank you goes out to all of you that watch and participate with this thing and have joined the subscriptions. The last 3 weeks has increased forget about it, more than the last 18 years of me doing this business.
Because of our incredible crew.
Well, they know what they're doing.
And it has grown. Sharon says to me, "You're here 5 days a week?" Yes. "You're here all day long?" Yes. But it's grown, and our crew is grown. I mean, who would ever think it? We would need analytics, but we need analytics because everyone wants to know the analytics. So in comes Nitan and Pooja, who do analytics, and they're getting their masters in analytics at FAU, and they're here from another country and assimilating and doing all the things that we do here and teaching us everything that he's learned, which has been incredible.
It's good stuff. It's good. It actually comes full circle. We're going to open up an international division also for shows. We got some more students that are coming in from other parts of the world. So that's going to be nice. And also we're going to be introducing the pickleball channel.
Ooh.
And it's going to be pickleball channel and pickleball Latina.
And then
channel.
we've got Dawn's version of pickleball.
And then we have what Dawn did yesterday, which has no name.
I gotta tell you, I gave you all fair warning that I do have no hand-eye coordination, and I did hit the ball a few times.
Yes, you got a point on me and
Dee
everything.
Dee, I need your help, is all I can tell you. Sure, I need Dee Dee's help with me on that one. All right, why don't we take a commercial break? Get everyone rocking and rolling. More to come on the other side. Give us a call, 888-994-4995. Don't forget to get your tickets for this Sunday at Boca Black Box for 2 guys and a doll. More to come. Sharon's going to introduce all of the guys. We come back from commercial break. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Do you have an idea for a show or a podcast? Do you want the opportunity to be on TV? Ant Media Productions is partnered with True Oldies Real Radio Station and powered by many online platforms such as Roku, Facebook, YouTube, and even Amazon Fire to help amplify your impact. Do you want your voice to reach a wide audience? Call us today at 866-224-5422.
Le Sorel Restaurant, home of the authentic Italian tradition, offers a large menu that consists of seafood, steak, homemade pasta, brick oven pizza, and homemade desserts including a wide wine selection. We also have the best bar in Boca Raton with delicious cocktails, homemade limoncello, cappuccino, Italian espresso, brandy, and other specialties, open every day with a lunch and dinner menu. For more information or to make a reservation, contact lesorelrestaurant.com or call 561-235-5301.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Ant Media Productions is excited to announce our expansion into North Miami. With our experienced team of radio and TV professionals, we are dedicated to bringing North Miami the highest quality audio and visual production services. Whether you need radio or television commercials, podcasts, music videos, or audio and visual storytelling, we can provide the solutions to help you reach your goals. Our team is reliable, innovative, and creative, and we're ready to help you develop the perfect product. With our competitive rates and personalized service, you can trust that your project is in the best hands. Contact us today to get started on your project. 866-224-5422.
South Florida's Good Time Oldies. Delray Beach have their own oldie station. Catch us on 95.3 FM. It's the greatest rock and roll hits of the 60s and 70s. On South Florida's Good Time Oldies, 95.3 FM.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And welcome back. This portion of the show is brought to you by Pizza Rica, which is across the street. Get your pizza groove on. Just want to thank them for sending in some pieces over that G-Man got yesterday. Forgot to do that yesterday. So it's a little homework.
I got to thank our crew. Josh is out studying for finals, and I got to tell you, our night crew has come in for the morning, right from Amazon, right from waking up from a late night last night. So thank you for everyone for filling in and stepping up for today. And I am excited that we've got Sharon Rubin. I want to get all these names right. We've got Jonathan Van Dyke, Michael Scott Ross, musical director Bill Magaliff, and of course, the lovely Sharon Rubin joining us from Two Guys and a Doll. Welcome, welcome, and Freddie would say welcome once again.
Thank you.
I was so thrilled when Sharon emailed me this week and said, we're all going to be here on Friday, and then I got another email that said, would you like us to sing? And you know what that means, absolutely. And wow, and to play the keys, we got Bill playing the piano, amazing. So Sharon, you want to give us a little bit of a synopsis on everybody? Give us some background.
I'm not sure if the mic is not, I don't think it's on. It's on? Okay, you can hear me. Yeah, the synopsis is that we have a ball doing what we're doing. Two Guys and a Doll do Broadway. We've done it in New York a number of times, and then I've had the good fortune of finding these gentlemen to my left and right. And Bill Magaliff I found a long time ago in New York, and he is my co-collaborator. He wrote Two Guys and a Doll do Broadway with me. And I knew the Floridian audiences would be very open to the music I know they love, but I wanted to do something different, bring in talent, and tell a story about life using the Broadway song. And it's worked, and we want to keep doing it as much as we can.
Bill, what gave you the idea to help collaborate with her on Two Guys and a Doll do Broadway?
Well, Sharon and I had collaborated in the past. I became aware of her work many years ago when she did a cabaret performance locally. And then I actually invited her to be part of a production that I was putting together, a kind of biblical parody, and she played this wild, wild part, woman who actually got decapitated.
I forgot about
it's
that.
the story, the biblical story of Esther. And we just had such a blast doing it and have sung together and had so much fun together over the years. And when she came to me with the idea, I was really excited. We kind of worked it all through together and came up with something we're really proud of.
Well said.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And how did you find these two talented gentlemen?
I just scooped around and asked for who's the best talent, who fit the profile, could sing their hearts out, tell a wonderful story theatrically, and communicate to an audience and touch their hearts.
Well, Alicia, I think, is your best audience right now. She's so excited.
Yes.
Esta and Didi are in the house for you.
Thank you.
I just appreciate.
Use your mic.
I just appreciate the authenticity here. Okay, everywhere from the three of you to you, and what you have to, or what you're giving. Because I'm a believer. If you're given a gift, it's your duty to give.
You know, the amazing thing about Broadway is that it's a live show. So there's no room for mistakes. And if you do, you overcome the mistake and you keep going. And I gotta tell you, when I was in New York City, I used to go to Broadway all the time. All the time. I have friends that were on the sets and everything else. And that's where I got the idea of doing streaming live. Mm-hmm. I don't like to tape simply because when you're on Broadway and you got to play their notes right, you got to sing that part right, you got to act and you got to react, and it's quick and you got to be here. This is the reason. You asked me one time why I didn't tape shows. You're looking right at it. Because there's nothing like live when you go The lights come down, and boom, here you have it. So this is bringing me back to my roots when I used to be in New York. And I always said if I ever did anything at this level, it had to be live. I don't like to tape. We do some tape shows because of time conflicts. But there you have it.
Oh my gosh. And Jonathan, how did you and Sharon, how did you guys come together and collaborate?
I was down in Boca directing a show, and a colleague from New York reached out to me who knew Sharon's husband, and he asked me if I knew any talent in South Florida, and I said, as a matter of fact, I do. And I introduced her to Michael, and then over time, you know, we had a big break in the action because of the pandemic. The four of us started rehearsing over Zoom, and then I became a part of the act myself. So it was through a mutual friend, and here we are.
And Michael, how about you?
Yeah, through Jonathan. Jonathan and I worked together in shows in the past, and he told me that Sharon was auditioning for men for her show, and I was one of those guys that auditioned that day.
Do any of you live here in Florida?
I do.
You do?
I live in the Fort Lauderdale area.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Michael just finished playing Muttle in Fiddler on the Roof at the Wick, which was an unbelievable performance. And Jonathan directed Disenchanted, which is now going on tour, which played the Meisner and played other theaters here in Florida. So these guys are always working and conveying their gifts.
What's amazing is the amount of cultural arts and theater that is actually in South Florida that people don't even realize. There's theaters that aren't the big Kravis and aren't always Broward Center, but there's the Wick and
there's a lot of regional theater from Jupiter all the way down to Coral Gables.
And it keeps you all busy, and it keeps culture alive in South Florida. And what a gift for us to be able to bring it to our audience, that you all came here, which is incredible.
That's why I told you I wanted to build a stage.
I know, Sharon told me again.
Sharon.
And so did her husband.
I have asked her for a year now to build a stage right where you're sitting.
I know, I told someone, you're gonna have to make, push out the wall a little bit, I guess.
She told me, we just gotta figure out where we're gonna put everybody.
Just a platform, you don't need a big space, just.
Michael, what do you love so much about this show?
What I love about this show and cabarets in general is that you're taking songs out of context from the musicals that they're from, and that's always exciting to bring new life and new energy to those songs, which we do in this production.
Right, because we tell a story and relate to it personally, which if you tell the truth in the story, the audience runs their own movie, and it creates musical memories. And I always say they walk into the theater feeling one way, and hopefully walk out feeling uplifted, inspired, and all those goody things.
Are you doing one show at the Black Box or a number of shows?
This is a one show. I have another show March 9th, Favorites of Mine and Yours at the Skulnick Cultural Center, which is a one-woman show I've done in New York. But we hope to do Two Guys and a Doll as often, and because the audiences in Florida are very discerning. As Michael said, there's so much theater. Yeah. They're very choosy, so it keeps you at the top of your game. You have to really be good.
I'm curious, when you do two shows in a day, are the two shows the same or not the same?
They would be the same, but as performers, and I think the guys would agree with me, every show is different because you bring something different to it, how you're feeling, how your day went. So you have to keep it fresh. You have to always be creating things.
That's what I love.
There are some times where there's an audience reaction after a certain song, but then the next show it'll be different. So we just have to play based on how the audience is reacting as well, which changes.
Especially with the laugh lines, which don't always get a laugh, and that kind of leaves us, okay, I guess we'll go on now.
That's hilarious.
What's interesting, and I'm sorry to interrupt, is that you guys, what you're saying, it's like a mathematical equation. There's a genius behind it all, and you are fulfilling that. I'm just letting you know, because the chemistry here is phenomenal, and you can see that there's a love and a passion behind it all.
Well, thank you. And one of the things I think we all pride ourselves on is that we really bring, I call it immersive theater. Our goal is to make the audience part of the show, not just sit there and listen. Because we ask questions, we want to make sure they're listening, we want to bring them in as much as possible to be part of the experience.
And if I just might add to your point, we also work sometimes not that hard, though, on just the dynamic among all of us, because we want to convey that we're happy to be here, we're happy to be doing this, we're happy to be doing this with each other, we enjoy our company, it's just a group of friends, people who come together, and that's what we look to convey also to the audience. And I think we do a pretty good job.
We do, and we performed during the pandemic. Everybody had to be tested. The whole business no one wants to think about anymore. But we made sure, looking back, we really brought so much joy when people's lives were not joyful. And I think all of us will remember that as something very special.
And there are so many things that the pandemic did. When it shut down Broadway, if you are a lover of Broadway or a performer and you realize the trickle-down effect of stopping a show is bigger than the performance, it was the economy of everything in New York, of all of it, and everyone that was there. And to see it open up again, and then to see people start to get back out again, and to travel, and the theaters now here are packed again. Do you think it changed the audience, what they expect? Are their expectations more, or they're just so happy to get out?
Well, I think they're happy to get out, but we have to even be better than ever because they do have Netflix and Amazon Prime. Right? So people get lazy. So you have to be great on stage.
So you have to have a bigger calling, right? A bigger call to action of this is what we're going to do.
Well, you're actually the pulse of creation. You could sit home in your box and watch Netflix, okay. But to go to the theater and get the energy, the vibes that you guys give because you're working in unison together, you come up here, all of a sudden I feel like I'm part of the show. I get it.
Have you recuperated yet?
No, I haven't. It's going to take a couple of days. But the bottom line here is that you carry the pulse of it going to that next level where people feel safe to come out, that people feel they're part of something bigger. And the chemistry to do that, which is what we're trying to teach our producers, it takes a village to make this thing work. And it starts you walking through the door, having that whole thing going, giving off that energy, and making it an experience. Not easy, but you guys carrying, I hope you guys play all over South Florida.
Thank you. So, do you book?
The more, I'm gonna tell you, the more they play, the better people will feel, and the more that people will go out, and then we all have a shot at following what they're doing. I think it's just phenomenal.
Do you also do I know Sharon has a show March 9th. The other guy, the 9th, correct? Do you guys have any other shows, or do you solo performances, or you're always in a company?
I know for Jonathan and I, we're working for different theaters pretty much all the time, all year round. I actually just finished another show literally on Thursday. It was from Broadway with Love at the Delray Beach Playhouse. So it was all love songs kind of for Valentine's Day. Nice. So it's kind of just wherever gigs happen, wherever you get hired, you go. And once that's done, you start over and you look for the next thing.
I was going to ask you, what's it feel like when a show ends? That it's a part of you?
Well, I think it's always bittersweet. All good things must come to an end, and how you work together is very intimate. You come together quickly. You're all focusing on the same thing, and even though it's coming to an end, and in some ways you may be ready for it to end, I always feel like it's a little bittersweet saying goodbye to a show or a story that you've put so much heart into.
Very, very true.
But I feel you all have such great collaboration and working together that it's really not an ending, it's just what's next.
There's the excitement of what's next, exactly.
Yeah. And it's also because of this particular show and the type of show, it's really more, okay, until we meet next time to do this again.
And the show has changed a little. There are some lines and dialogue that have changed just because of how time has passed, or what's happening in the world right now, or what isn't happening in the world. Right. So it's always evolving as well.
And it really is all about the pull of the Broadway theater, Fred. And this show, we talk about that. We tell trivia, little facts, what a ticket cost back in 1964 when you went to see Fiddler was $7. Mm-hmm. So we try to make it more interesting than just singing, and remind people why that pull of the theater is so strong in everybody's life. It's just a mutual thing that most human beings, I should say, share.
I love that you're bringing Broadway and theater here, and especially to Boca in an intimate setting, for people that still feel as if maybe they don't want to go to the big theaters or they don't want to travel. the Boca Black Box is a wonderful, intimate theater. Seats are wonderful, and for you as the entertainers, does it give you more of a smaller theater like in Broadway feel? Because you're up close and personal with your audience in this theater.
They're very, very close. And, you know, I've performed in small cabaret rooms to 30,000 people at Madison Square Garden when I was singing the national anthem for the Knicks and Rangers. They're totally different type of performances. But you just bring your game to whoever's sitting there in front of you. You just have to, no matter how many people, just have to do it.
Well, I got to tell you, it's surreal to see you guys on stage, on Broadway, wherever it is, and then to sit down and talk to them. Because you feel like, you know something, I got to see them.
Right.
And it just changes your whole persona about the arts. It changes, this is why I love what we do. Because just to sit, I could sit and hear you guys talk all day. Because, you know, I grew up from the Bronx, a kid from the Bronx. I used to go into Manhattan. It wasn't easy for us to do this. And I got to meet one. I got to meet people that got married and invited me and Michelle, I don't know why, to the wedding. And it was somebody who was on the one with the lion something or another. I can't even remember, it was so long ago, Cats. And we were backstage. I never knew that the Cats stage in the back went from here to Madison Square Garden. It was huge. And I got to meet people, finally. And here I am, and I'm watching you guys, and it's just bringing all these memories back when I was young. And to meet you guys is just an amazing, amazing aspect. And I hope you keep smiling and doing what you're doing, because it's great for
Well, we
all of us.
appreciate the opportunity. I know I can speak for all my guys here to be able to come and talk about our creation and get to sing for you. So thank you for that.
And Bill, what's next for you?
What's next for me?
Get
Go
closer to
back
the
to New York. I resume my day
Hold
job.
hold your mic up.
Sorry. I go back to New York. I resume my day job. I don't do theater professionally, at least not on a regular basis. I have a couple of projects in the pipeline. Like I mentioned before, I did a biblical parody, so that's going to be going on again over the next year, and other future projects as well. Sharon and I always find time to get together and sing. And, you know, like Michael and Jonathan, you never know really when a gig is going to pop up. And I've been pretty fortunate that things tend to happen at the right time for me. So I
To be
kind
able
of go
to
anywhere.
create and write music like you have both done to put this together is remarkable. We're just incredible.
Well,
Well,
thank
it
you.
started from, we just went through sheet music, and we went through a storyline. We sat every week, and I never dreamt that I'd do this in my professional career.
We went through every piece of music Sharon
That's
had
all right.
sung since she was 5
And
years
I tell them
old.
that's enough.
And really, you know, there's a narrative through this, going through the life cycle, childhood, youth, young love, etc.
Divorce.
We like to say marriage and its challenges, you know, and the golden years. And we have more than 50 songs
So this
in
is a
this fast 90
storyline?
minutes.
Definitely a
Yes.
storyline with
Okay.
chapters.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And
it's
all
not,
told
it's,
through
not, it's
Broadway
more than
lyrics.
a compilation of music. There's actually a storyline to this.
Yeah, that was part of the challenge. You know, Sharon had the idea of two guys and a doll do Broadway, so what do we do with that? So she and I batted around the idea of what could we do with this kind of material, weaving in stories from her years in the business, personal anecdotes and stuff. And we came up with the idea of just telling going through a narrative of a lifetime. And Broadway is full of lyrics, songs about all different stages of life, which is one of the most really wonderful things about it. We had no trouble finding more than enough music.
And we
I feel
just had
like
to find
this
the
is
guys
a
to do
very
it.
like godly experience that you guys had. It's a very spiritual experience because I feel like you've been called for this.
Thank you. It was spiritual because timing is everything in life, and it was just at the right time for me to be immersed, totally immersed in Two Guys and a Doll Do Broadway.
Do you have a favorite number?
I think when I get to sing with these two guys, you know?
Well, then
Because
I got to ask the guys because they're going to ask them
really.
the truth.
Because, you know, I can sing, but you got to listen when you sing with other people. You really have to open your ears and your heart, and you have to communicate three people together on the same wavelength. I think I enjoy that the most.
Jonathan, you have a favorite?
I'm going to agree with Sharon. I think it's when the three of us are interacting. I like our cabaret song. I like Love and Marriage. I lean towards the time that the three of us are doing something together.
And being very goofy. But we do have fun being goofy.
And Michael, for you?
There are a couple songs that Jonathan and I sing together, but they're surprises, so you have to come see the show to find out.
Very good. Oh, what a good segue, Michael.
All right, so tell everyone, how do they get tickets for the show? Where is it? When is it?
It is this Sunday, 2 p.m., February 25th, Boca Black Box Center in Boca Raton on Glades Road. We'd love to see all of you in our audience, so you can be part of our fun and experience.
And for tickets, you can go to the link at SharonRubin.com. There you can also see a promo video for the show, which is really a lot of fun. And it'll take you right to the Eventbrite site.
Or Boca Black,
Yeah.
or Boca Black Box.
Oh, what a treat for us. Thank you so much for joining us.
Buy the tickets, sell them out, and force Black Box to do a second show.
Thank you.
That's the way I see it.
And you guys are always welcome. Whatever show you're doing, putting something together or individually, please let us know. We'd always love to have you. You're always welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
And
much.
the more you come, the closer I am to getting that stage. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'll have to
Closer
think
we
of
are to
another
Broadway.
song.
Sharon, you think we can find a part for Freddie in the next?
You never know. There could be. I
Watch
always
out
like.
now.
I have a cameo role, Freddie. We'll have to, audition. But I think you can do it.
And I work for free because I just want to be up there. I don't care.
Okay.
You know, I have to
We'll
tell
keep
you,
it in
we had a numerologist in last week, and she says to Freddie, "This is your year for glamour.
Watch out.
This is your year to be on that red carpet." And look,
Yeah, but there's a red carpet
Two
over there. It
things.
doesn't mean I'm going anywhere.
you can be on that red carpet
That's
too. But
probably
no,
why I
she
think
said a
she
year
might.
for glamour. So hey, you can do Broadway with them.
I would love. Hey, forget about it. I would
We're
love.
going to talk, Freddie.
do
We're going to
that.
talk.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm a listening, as they say.
Check it out, Boca Black Box this Sunday at 2 p.m. See two guys and a doll do Broadway. Tickets
Thank
are
you.
available at SharonRubin.com, or I'm sure they're available at Boca Black Box. More to come. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Thank you so much.
And for gracing us on the keys. More to come on the other side of this commercial break. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube at the Brooklyn Cafe Show for all behind-the-scenes content and all of our live shows. More to come. We'll be right back.
Do you want the opportunity to have a TV show or podcast? Now, at Amp Media Productions, you can host your very own visual broadcast anywhere around the world. With our talented group of creators, we will provide you with show elements, board operations, and any on-screen visuals you'd like to showcase. All you must do is log onto your computer and communicate with your viewers. Contact Amp Media Productions at 866-224-5422 or email hello@amp2.tv to start your own show today.
Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created a foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now. Operators are standing by.
South Florida. Are you ready? Backed by popular demand, the True Oldies channel presents the 1-800-ALARM-ME Saturday Night Dance Fever. Live in concert, Tavares. The Tramps featuring Earl Young. Evelyn Champagne King. The legendary Blue Notes. George McRae. The Cover Girls. The Sugar Hill Gang. Hosted by Denny Terrio. Saturday, March 23rd at Meisner Park Amphitheater in Boca Raton. It's the 1-800-ALARM-ME Saturday Night Dance Fever. Live in concert. Tickets on sale now at TrueOldiesFLA.com. Brought to you by 1-800-ALARM-ME, The Robes Law Group, North Star Memorial Gardens, and Lifegate Acupuncture.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
Stephanie Jaffe is a world-renowned artist who creates one-of-a-kind pieces. Using a keen sense of color and composition, her vibrant collages and mosaics integrate eclectic elements such as vintage keepsakes and fine china with blown glass and fired clay to create whimsical arrangements. For more information about her work, come down to the Brooklyn Cafe TV studio or go to StephanieJaffeArt.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome back.
I got to tell you.
What a Friday.
What a throwback you gave me today. Throwback to my youth, to when I was a kid, to a lot of different things. And one of the gentlemen, the piano player, was talking about when he was growing up, how difficult he found it to act, sing, perform, all rolled up into one, which is what they do every day. And he was paying you compliments to see what you guys do up there is amazing. You make it seem like it's seamless.
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 It's because we share a Mars at birth, Mars 6 degrees when we were both born.
Well, first of all, don't tell me all that because it took you 4 years to get here. But here you be.
But I have to tell you, check it out. Get your tickets for Sunday. Maybe we should go. 2 o'clock on Sunday.
I think we should.
Local Black Box. Get your tickets at SharonRubin.com or Boca Black Box. For more information, you can always contact us. It's 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon, and we just got a treat for about 3 minutes of a glimpse into it. And I always loved Broadway. To me, the most amazing thing was the orchestra pit, and I feel like we're in our own orchestra pit here, right? We've got the music here, front row seats. What could get better? And to actually hear some behind-the-scenes information from the performers.
I want you to visualize the stage.
Yeah. Oh, she wants it there.
No, not there. Over there.
There kind of makes more sense, though, Amazon, because it's unmovable, and then we can still move things from there.
If you make it here, then you're gonna have to bring it down to what? To right there? I mean, if you make it here,
we really need that wall to push back, so we have a few more.
No, we can't do that.
I know.
No. Anyway.
Anyway, get your tickets today and follow us on social media for more information. And I'm excited. I don't know where
she's out
her
there
counterpart Esther Alicia went, but we've got Michelle, aka Dee Dee, and her mom Julia joining us. And they were so gracious to have us at Smoke Barbecue a few weeks ago. Every time I see that commercial, I decided my favorite is the sausage. And I'm not a big sausage person, but that with the jalapeno cheese, oh my gosh, absolutely delicious.
I know you. I'm not going to make a joke about that.
Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. Oh, wow.
No.
It's the blue pill.
She missed the morning show. And we had the pleasure of meeting your mom, Julia, when we were there. And the crew last night, we were here so late, we're sitting around talking. And they said, oh, she should bring her mom in tomorrow when she comes. So I texted you late last night to see if mom would come.
Thank you so much for having us. And this is my mom, Julia Chin. She's very excited to be here.
And mom is more than mom. Mom has a whole line of supplements that you have created. So, mom, tell us what you do also.
Yes, you tell us what you do. We have a supplement company. She has a supplement company she has had for many years. And go ahead.
Our supplement is so special and so unique because it's the most important thing to keep everybody healthy, stay young, anti-aging, anti-memory loss, and you have all that goodie in one bottle and one pill. And also it's protection and improve the immune system so people don't get sick too often. And it's protection from virus, cold germs, and it's just so wonderful. And all you do, take 2 pills a day in the morning with a glass of water or anything you like, and then that's it. You have the rest of the day and do whatever you want to do.
Wait a minute, that little pill does all that? It's like anti-everything.
It is. It's an anti-aging.
Do you take it?
Yeah, I've been taking it for many, many, many years.
What are
I'm
they?
actually
Are they
87
Chinese
years
herbs?
old.
You look like you're 20.
Well, 87, you know. Dee Dee's 87.
I may have to swallow a case.
Yeah, I really have been taking it for probably 20 years, and it gives you energy every day. It's not jittery energy like coffee. It's just a natural. It's been in the family for over 120 years from China originally.
Your family?
Yeah, my mom's family, and it's been a secret. So now it's.
This pill was in your family for over 120 years, and you're selling this pill.
Well, Chinese herbs, right?
Yes, Chinese herbs.
And if you've ever tried to take Chinese herbs, not in a pill form,
oh,
it is not pleasant.
No.
It is like eating I'm not trying to offend anyone, dirt is what it
Or,
tastes like when
yeah,
you try
or
to
little,
drink it
like,
with water.
twigs and things like that.
Yeah, it's not a
yeah.
good flavor, but the benefits are incredible if you can
Right, if you
get
can-
it down. So this is remarkable.
Yeah, it actually it really is all of that in a bottle, and you just take 2 a day, or and it keeps you young. It keeps you healthy. These are FDA substantiated. There's like 9 different substantiations that the FDA has actually approved. For these ingredients. And
Is it
Your
made-
mom looks like
it's
your
all made
sister.
in. Thanks. Yeah, I know.
Holy
she's-
smoke.
Thankfully.
Where's it all made?
In the United States. It's all produced in the United States.
Yes.
And so she's been working on this for many years, and it's a.
What's the name of the product?
The name of the product?
Jinnliman.
It's Jinn.
Jinnliman, like manly man.
MAN.
Oh,
Jinnliman.
it means an
Jinnliman.
energized person.
I'll take some of that.
Have you ever tried it?
Yes.
No, it's the first time I'm hearing about
I'm
it.
going to tell you something. I don't want you taking that. Because I'm trying to figure out how to take the batteries out of you. You're like, forget about it. You're like
Yeah.
a runaway train.
Because I just said to Freddie this morning, I need like a major strong pot of coffee, but then I know I'm going to get jittery from it, so I can't. But
Exactly.
You just
Exactly.
need that inner energy without the jitters.
Exactly, and it increases. It doesn't give you that jittery energy. It gives you a steady, just a feel good energy. It's not like a stimulant, but it balances your body really.
It's a natural herb supplement, and 100% made in America. Of course, we have import some items, material from other countries, but it's registered and monitored by the FDA in the United States, and also we have registered with other countries overseas. And
Yeah,
it's just
so-
wonderful. This is something that all you need, to some people, especially to myself, my family, and my clients, they depend on our product. First thing they do in the morning, after they wash up, and they take 2 capsules, and then they can do whatever they want for the rest of the day. They have full of energy, and they don't have to worry about, oh, what time I have to take another pill, or nothing.
It's just
And
2 a day.
It's just so wonderful.
Where do you buy this? You have to go online? Is it on Amazon?
Jinnliman.com.
Okay, so it's a website.
Yeah, but it has. I mean, it's improves your immunity. These are FDA substantiated things where it improves your immunity. It keeps you. It regulates. I mean, it regulates all your systems, your cardiovascular health. What else, Mom? There's 9 substantiated.
It protects and prevent people having muscular,
cardiovascular.
Cardiovascular problems.
Wow.
And what happens that when people have that problem, the sudden syndrome is very dangerous, because nowadays everybody works so hard. They need this protection, so they have continued energy, but they will not harm their body by overwork, because they replenish all the nutrients that you don't get it from the regular food from supermarket, because it's a special group of herbs has been used by the Asian people for thousands of years.
Yeah,
and I take it to America and have it update and approved by the PhD scientists, by the FDA, the whole panel, and it's just amazing. And this especially help people during the pandemic that we have, and people continue taking this. They just don't catch any of this.
It increases the immune system.
Well, I can tell it must work, because the way you work when we went down to the barbecue place, you're like an Energizer rubber. You don't stop. You just keep going. Then she plays pickleball, and she goes back to the business, and she does her thing.
Yeah.
So something's got to be right. They
Look
look
at
like
Mom.
sisters.
I have a question. Do you guys have anything from women going through menopause?
Oh, yeah.
Put you in a
Yeah.
cage.
She has different. I mean, But she has different formulas. So there's a young forever. There's immune system. There's even things that will help with diabetes in the whole package.
In that bottle?
This bottle is this one. Let's see what we have here.
Yeah.
This is the antioxidant secret.
Right.
So she has other pills.
Yeah. So there's different formulas that she's developed.
Mom, are you an herbalist?
Yeah, she's an herbalist.
Yes, because I have done this research work for 40, 50 years, all my life. I need this because I was sick. What happens that back in late 1980 something, one day I was walking on the Broadway at the New York City,
from New York as well.
near Wall Street. I stepped into a pothole. Holy cow. I sprained my ankle. Next day I couldn't walk. And I went to see my doctor. He said, oh, you just sprained your ankle. Go home, take painkiller. You call me in 2 weeks. So I did that. I said, doctor, I'm sorry, didn't get any better. He increased my painkiller for another double dosage. And continues doing this like 2-3 months. It didn't get any better. And in the meantime, whatever I ate, it stayed on my body. And I said, wow, this is not what I like. So I went to see another doctor, and he's a chiropractor. He said, well, your foot is out of your socket. That's why you couldn't walk. And so he adjusted me.
It back in.
And then he asked me to walk and walk it down the stairway, and I was able to walk without much pain. So he
But
gave
she had
me
gained 20 pounds
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
the process.
Right. So
yeah.
after that, I tried every diet you can imagine, and I started myself to blue. I couldn't even lose even half a pound. So I say, then I remember when I came to America, I grew up in Taiwan, and I said, yeah, there's a herb formula in my family. I should look into that. So I start taking out my book, and then I studied it, and then talked with my doctors, a few consultants, and my lawyers, and I come up with this diet. And my daughter, Michelle, she was helping me too. And she's a co-author of my book, The Great Body Diet. And also, I'm the formulator of this precious antioxidant formula, and specifically to do certain type of things. One of them is for staying slim. One of them is to gain energy, and then some other ones as well. But what it does, every formula provide the total picture, and you take one formula, you can accomplish with everything, and also the specific purpose for that formula for you. So that's why I'm so happy, because after I take my formula, in 5-6 months, I'm finally able to lose some pounds.
Well, I gotta tell you, you should have named the brand Holy Cow.
Holy cow.
Right?
Freddie has all the ideas.
But think about that. I mean, if there's a,
Thank you,
if there's a
thank
blue
you.
pill
I
out
need
there-
that.
He doesn't, you know.
Holy cow.
I love that. I feel like I want this. I would need the copy of your book.
Yeah,
And the
she'll
slimming
get it for
formula,
you.
and the
You look beautiful.
the Jinnliman,
You don't
and
need
I
any.
need all of it.
But
Well, I
Jinnliman.
think that women, because in a decade or so, or over a decade, we're going to be in our menopause years, and I think that's
We're gonna be?
something.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
Okay.
In
well-
a decade, you're going to be in your menopause? I think
Well,
you're...
a little bit over a decade, but still,
What's a
it's going to
decade? 10
happen.
years.
And I want to, and I always think about how do we break the code. And I'm wondering,
You're preparing for menopause now? Is that what you're
Ain't
telling
no
me?
way to prepare, my friend.
Are you insane?
I know.
No.
Just ask Dee Dee and Esther. They know. They've been through it. And
Take Holy Cow. Take the Holy Cow pill.
Well, does it help regulate hormones?
It
Jinnliman?
does. Yeah. It helps regulate hormones.
But you have to take it for 10 years.
But it's
regulate
not a hormone.
The total body system, because the FDA gave me the top, what they can give it to me, total body well-being supplement, herbal supplement.
I love this. I am such a firm believer in Chinese herbs.
I'm a firm believer in Mama saying
And
this
Chinese
lady has been a
medicine?
business
Yeah.
lady for, 120 years.
Now you know where
over the
Michelle
pill.
comes from.
Yeah.
She's like
Wow.
a chip
And
off
you know
the
what's
old
interesting
chipper.
about Michelle? Her grandfather fought World War II or World War I?
Yes, my grandfather fought for the U.S. Army in World War II. My mom's family was actually the royal family from China, and they were, they fled the communists and they went to Taiwan. But her grandfather went to University of Cincinnati. Her father went to Stanford University, and so they were here a long time. But
It's like a walking book, this one.
Yeah.
She has a book. Does she
The
have a
royal
book?
family from China?
Yeah.
What did I tell you? We're among royalty.
Wow.
Why do you think
But-
I brought her on? Come on.
But
Wow.
anyway, but
I just want some
That's the
credit.
best
I just
kept
want some
secret I've
credit.
ever heard.
But
It's
yeah.
amazing.
This is incredible
Yeah,
because
so-
this is a gift that people don't know about, and everyone's looking. I mean, people are always scrolling and looking for the next. Listen, I'm on like chicken soup broth now to try to help with collagen. If it's out there, I've tried it, but this, comes with backing. It comes
Yeah.
with science. It comes with age and wisdom.
I'm going to make your life easy.
Please.
All you got to do is go to smoke and eat. And everything you eat that makes you...
I think I would gain
Look
20
at these
pounds.
ladies.
I eat there all the time.
You eat
and
there all the time, but you're on that medicine, on that
Yeah,
particular
it-
pill.
it is. I
That's
so
do.
you're
her
digesting
secret.
well.
You know, every time I talk to Michelle on the phone, she's like, "Oh, I'm going to Wendy's drive-through." I'm like, "What?"
I know,
And now I
she's-
know why.
She's amazing. I got to tell you, your body is a chemistry set. And what Mama San has discovered is she's moving the stuff through your body. If the stuff stays in your body, you're going to gain the weight. If the stuff leaves your body, you could drink a lot of water. It's not recommended to do it this way. And you will lose weight because you're circulating your stuff. But this, if it helps in that direction, and you can look at people. And you look at the people in the room that are on those and that deal, and you could tell the truth.
Yeah.
You can see that it does work.
Yeah, and it doesn't just move it through. I mean, it energizes on the cellular level, so you feel just a good energy. It's and it really energizes
We
you.
need to
And
get this out more to people.
yeah, thank you so much for having
Yes,
us.
we
here,
do.
though. I mean,
we do because everybody wants to be forever young, but nobody wants to die.
It's kind of a secret we kind of keep.
You want to
But
keep
she
it
does
a
have a
secret, or
website.
you want to get it out there?
I mean, she wants to share it because she does want to share it. We don't promote it really because it's but people come to us all the time, and I mean, she's been selling it for many years, so there are a lot of very, very satisfied customers and clients. So that she
Yes.
does this. She's been doing this for many years. So
Even doctors and lawyers use my product.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Because there are symptoms, something, everybody wants to stay healthy, long life, and they don't want to see a doctor all the time.
A doctor told her once, "I don't want your product, because there are people they show their doctors the product and they see the numbers and they're just amazed."
Does it help with cholesterol? And all of
Exactly,
that?
exactly.
Yes.
Cholesterol, cardiovascular.
It raises the
immune.
good cholesterol. It lowers the bad cholesterol. So it's super. It does everything you like to have when we were younger. You guys are so young. It helps the hair, and also it helps your brain because it has all these nutrients that our body needs, but it's not from the daily food. You get it from the supermarket.
Yeah, and the collagen in
and
your
it helps you
face.
with your thyroid, and helps you with lung and heart and 5 vital organs, everything. So people,
Liver
they-
function, kidney function.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they stay on
She
this.
had me at thyroid, collagen, and cholesterol.
But you know, it's funny because Western medicine is all about giving you a pill,
That's
and it
right.
keeps you sick.
Yes.
So that they can give you more
Yes.
pills.
So
like
they'll
your
give you a
ankle.
pill on top of that pill.
So then that pill stops working, they give you another pill, like you're saying.
Yeah.
But Western medicine now has had to face the reality that what you're talking about, that's been around for hundreds of years, is now coming to the market. and it has to decrease the dependency on meds.
Do you remember how many years ago we wanted to put a show together called East Meets West?
Yes.
And the combination of, because you need both, right? There are things we need from Western medicine, and there are definitely things we need from Eastern medicine. And combining it all to help people live a healthier, more productive life.
You know, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you know, I'm a yogi. I love yoga. It's changed my life.
Bear?
I'm sorry?
Yes.
Like Yogi the Bear. Namaste. Namaste Bear. Namaste Bear. And yoga has really helped me a lot. I was a runner and I hurt my back, and my chiropractor told me you should start doing yoga. And I looked down at him like, what, yoga? But you know what? Then I started doing yoga. And today, fast forward, I'm a yoga teacher. You know, that's what I do when I'm not, you know, being a con artist. So but it goes back to what you're saying, East meets West. There is a beauty in the healing properties of the Eastern medicine that the Western world needs to take in. And slowly but surely we are getting to that, because people are waking up and seeing, hold on, you don't have to take a pill for everything. You can heal yourself through these herbs, through these remedies, and through yoga, which is really technically the beauty of yoga. Is about breathing, and breathing is something, you know. Have you ever heard of the medicine called oxygen?
Well, I got to tell you, your O2 is very important because it stimulates the growth on the blood. But we met a chiropractor who explained to us, he was explaining to us how if you put your feet in grass or something in the earth, sand, and not with shoes, just you to the earth, there's a magnetic field, which we all come from.
Yeah. That's correct.
And there's a patch. What's the name of our patch?
Super Patch, the Boca,
The Super Patch?
superpatch.com.
So these super patches, when you put them on, and I've asked, even my son, I asked him to take it to NASA to explain to me how they work. Now, I've been a diabetic with neuropathy for years. And when I tell you, I have tried everything. I have tried, she'll tell you, I have tried everything. With these patches, now I stand in my lawn for 15 minutes. And the way the patches work, it generates sustained stimulus from the earth, which is what those things are about, because it's the herbs and spices of the earth. She's uncovered the magic on how to use them, because she's done so many years of study. Western medicine doesn't want to do that. Yeah. What they want to do is they want to sell you a pill to make money, and then they're going to sell you another pill to make money. Now they've come to the realization that they're going to have to make room, because there is a science to this. Can you imagine I walk into my doctor's office, and he says, how's your neuropathy? I says, how are your feet? He says, my feet are fine, how are yours? I said, well, let me explain to you why mine feel like yours and I feel fine. Mm-hmm. Their jaws hit the floor, right? And they, oh, it's not for everybody. That's what everybody talks about, that this is not for everybody, that these are not for everybody.
But think of how many hundreds of years this science of Chinese herbs has
Should have been here.
Yeah, and thousands of years.
Should have been
she
here.
actually was, before she started this, was on synthetic thyroid medication because, you know, thyroid issues. And she hasn't taken it in years. You know, and we...
Tell me more about that, because I'm on thyroid medication for 15 years or 18 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And talk about who needs that pill right now? Holy cow.
Did you have radiation also on top of it?
I'm on 2 thyroid medications.
But did you have radiation?
We
for
also
your
have
thyroid?
diabetes medication.
We definitely got to do something.
I think the only thing we need to change about that is we need Mom's picture on the label. Seriously.
I agree.
You cannot tell how old she is, and I won't, but, you know, Dee Dee's old, you know.
Because people want
She's
to
34
see
years
how
old.
beautiful
She
you
is.
are.
She's 34.
And as the
My age.
founder, the face behind this, I think that is what's going to make this bottle stand out from any other bottles. If she would consider it. She says yes.
I think she should do seminars. I think she should talk.
All seasons.
She should talk to doctors. I think that the message should go out.
Use your microphone.
So, Julia, if I take your stuff, would I be like in my 20s again?
Come back. Let's talk some more with Mom. Let's put the website up again for this. It's Jinnliman.com. We're going to get some more information, get Mom some more water. We're going to take a commercial break. Wow, I'm excited. Because,
You should be.
You
This
have
may
no
be.
idea.
You guys don't have any idea what Dawn's gone through the last 5,
we want to
5,
talk
6
about
weeks.
that. Let's talk about
It's
that.
been crazy.
Wow,
And
really?
I'm going to tell you the worst part about what she's going through is how it affects all of us. No, we'll discuss it off the air. But I'm just telling you, this might be a game changer.
God is good, is all I can tell you. More to come, Broadway, and I'm going to feel better. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Breaking news, aliens have finally made contact with.
Welcome to the AMP Media Studios here in beautiful downtown Boca Raton.
In conjunction with True Oldies Radio South Florida, AMP Media Productions is here to help amplify your impact in business and to bring greater awareness to our community. Give us a call, 866-224-5422. We'll see you soon at the cafe.
And like I always say, come on down and visit us and don't be late.
No.
When it comes to protecting what matters most, your family, your business, your peace of mind, you need reliable fire protection. Introducing All Fire Extinguisher Depot, Fire Extinguisher Service. Our certified technicians ensure your extinguishers are always ready to respond to emergencies. Before and after, we leave your fire safety in top-notch condition. Join the many satisfied clients who trust All Fire Extinguisher Depot for fire extinguisher service. Because when it comes to fire safety, there's no compromise. Contact All Fire Extinguisher Depot at 786-704-2750 to get your extinguisher service today. Your safety is our priority. That's at 786-704-2750. All Fire Extinguisher Depot, protecting what matters.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. I am so glad today we got an early start. Where are we headed anyway?
Who knows? Wherever this glorious day takes us, and we'll take Don Pablo along too. Rich and flavorful with low acidity and notes of caramel. No matter where you're going or where you end up, Don Pablo never disappoints.
Excuse me, is that Don Pablo coffee?
Sure is.
Do you have any more?
Sure do. Baby, hop in.
No matter where life takes you, Don Pablo Coffee is always there to pick you up.
Hey Kaylee, what's up?
Hey, nothing, what's up?
Nothing, just looking for music for Grandpa I listen to while we're in the car.
What's wrong with listen to now?
Let's just say we have different tastes, you know?
Why don't you try listen to a podcast on Spotify?
Like which one?
The Broken Cafe Studio one is really good.
Okay, I'll try that one out, thanks.
It's lunchtime and the Broken Cafe is open for business. Live from the AMP Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought.
This is Smoke Barbecue. We're located in Fort Lauderdale at 3351 Northeast 32nd Street, Fort Lauderdale 33308. Our website is www.eatsmokebbq.com. It's EATSMOKEBBQ.com. You can order online. We also do catering for 10 to 10,000.
If you are looking to bring your family out to an incredible food venue, this is the place. We're at Smoke Barbecue in East Fort Lauderdale. Everything is amazing. If you can see their faces on our crew and the amount of food that they have taken down in about 15 minutes is absolutely unbelievable.
And we're still going. I can't talk amazing.
And everything is coming. So here, let's eat.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
So I'll do
Counting down the minutes impatiently. How did I go on to this aimlessly? And it feels like I'm stuck for a while. History keeps me up and going with misery. Let me go and live out like desperately, but I'm losing desire tonight. You could open up a bottle to go drown yourself in. I think I'm just gonna hang back. I don't feel with your friends. Gotta get up out of heaven if society ends. But with my luck, I'll just be waiting till I'm big. Get myself ready and I step outside, and there's a whole new world that I have yet to try. I know that I don't have $2, but I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical. Well, then I get all ready and I cannot lie. I gotta go back down and I don't know why. So I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical, no. Heavenly, my body starts feeling adrenaline. Sitting takes it all in with ketamine, and I play with my mind for a while. Desperately calling at the office, can rest a week. The ring starts sounding like death to me, and I'll answer it as someone you like. Then you'll see me at the diner drinking coffee rum, whipping out a cigarette like it's still 1991, and I'm spinning like a record going fast as a gun. Put it on as well, and I'm gonna get my business on. Get myself ready and I step outside, and there's a whole new world that I have yet to try. I know that I don't have $2, but I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical. Well, then I get all pretty and I cannot lie. I gotta go back down and I don't know why. So I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical, no. Anything could try to get you when I turn 21, but I'll never see the difference. It's utterly fine when you face away the mirror. You can be anyone, so just leave me be and let me see when I'll be fucking done. I'm myself ready and I step outside, and there's a whole new world that I have yet to try. I know that I don't have $2, but I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical. Well, then I get all ready and I cannot lie. I gotta go back down and I don't know why. So I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical, no. Get all ready and I cannot lie. I gotta go back down and I don't know why. So I'm gonna live like I'm on sabbatical.
And we're back on sabbatical. That's the new latest hit. G-Man making fun of me.
By Daniel Blair. Why is he making fun of you?
Because
I
he's
was going to
always
make
making
you fun
fun.
of you because you're in
He's
Studio
always making
A
fun.
screaming at me as if I'm going to scream back.
Who?
You.
Because I couldn't remember something and I asked for your input, but they took care of it.
They got you. They got you.
Yeah, they had to because you were too busy.
Music by Dan. I forgot we had that meeting on Tuesday. We got to follow up with him also.
With who?
Dr. Lippman.
Yes.
It's been a busy week.
I told you, Dr. Lippman, in this deal, Lippman is a firm believer in everything that she just said. Get away from the pills, getting back into... Listen, my father, when he was alive, had blood clots in both lungs, saddled across. And I took him to the hospital because he had a stomachache. Had nothing to do with anything. They took an x-ray and they saw the blood clots at the top of the x-ray. And they called me and they says, we want to check your father out. And I took him in. They could not believe my father was alive. He had so many blood clots that he shouldn't have been able to breathe. Chest was clear, except he had blood clots all over the place. So they flew some doctors out from California. They put him in the hospital. They told my father, don't move, do not move, because they were afraid that the blood clot was going to break off and go into his heart or brain and kill him. So my father says, but I feel fine. You went, You saw my dad. My dad liked the nurses, right? So he's sitting there, and the doctors say to him, they say to me, we want to study your father. UCLA, all these hot doctors. We don't know why he's alive. Your father should have died 20 years ago. And then we contemplated, we sat there, and you know what we came up with? My father grew up in the soils of Puerto Rico. His feet were in the soil for over 18 hours a day. He also cut sugarcane on a horse when he was a young man. He grew up on the soil. So my father lived even though he had blood clots because of the same thing your pill can do to people. It brought natural to him. And when I talked to him about that, my father used to, here in Boca, he used to go in the backyard. And he used to stand in the grass looking at the lake for hours. He says, Dad, what are you doing? He says, this is what I've always done. No shoes, didn't care about the ants, none of that. And what I'm saying is that has to be the secret formula, and this is what Doc was talking about as well.
We've got so much stuff going on in our environment. They're disruptors to our health. Someone even told me when I was doing that menopause show that lavender, simple lavender, is a disruptor to thyroid, which who knew?
And I got to tell you, you have a lot of people that watch that show.
I thought you were going to tell me I had a lot of problems, but yeah.
A lot of people watch that menopause show. I was talking to Amazon about it. #2 show watched. I had over 2,000 hits. And your show at the restaurant was #1.
Smoke barbecue?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks to Nike, he showed the numbers. And we just scratched the surface. We don't even know where we're going with this yet. But the analytics don't lie.
It's a lot of potential.
Did Mom write a book? You going to write a book with Mom?
Yeah.
Her life story.
Yeah. Actually, we were thinking about doing that. I mean, she's a little camera shy about it, but no, we were going to do it.
I think writing a book.
But you're not.
You're
not. You can play your mom.
Your family's legacy of a dynasty and all of that is a book in itself, but how Mom came over and established her own life and independence, and now she's taking that, the good from that, and now for the betterment of mankind here is incredible.
To share with the world.
And we need that. We do need that.
Yeah. You
Julia,
have to share it. As you
Julia,
said.
the world needs you.
You're given gifts,
Pressure.
you have to share them. It's true.
You're saving lives.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also
all
we
kidding
have
aside, when you
the
save lives, it's huge.
diabetic for diabetic people, right? We had this blood sugar support.
Yeah, there's a blood sugar support. We'll get you some of that, Freddie, because
well, I gotta tell you, I think that I just go down to Smokes and just eat, and it's all good.
But it is protein, and it's we're looking at these old food pyramid things and all the breads. Protein and vegetables and fruits, that's incorporated with the Great Body Diet. But
you have a book though, right? The Great Body Diet.
Yeah, the Great Body Diet.
Where's the book?
Well, it's being it was published already,
It's
so
published
yeah.
by the Author House.
Well, she's
in
going to have to
Midwest.
bring you a copy.
Well, then I have to put it up in the frame or something.
Please,
Overall,
Julia,
what's this
please.
approach? What's the Great Body Diet? What are we looking at?
The Great Body Diet, the book is explaining and offer to people what are the best common knowledge plus the scientific substantiated benefit for our people. So it's a knowledge a book.
So it's giving all of the
yes,
all of the knowledge that she's amassed, and from our generations, ancestors.
I don't know what to say because I love the history of it and the way you've brought it forward, which is amazing because you're keeping it alive, you're keeping it going, and she's so vibrant. I just love that you keep mentioning to us about your history. You're going back a lot of years here.
I mean, there's thousands of years. Her family history is thousands of years.
And the best thing is that people don't need to go to the gym to kill themselves, exercising 2-3 hours, and work on very simple diet, just water, little vegetable, and something like that. That you could eat a very reasonable diet, and also the pills, the supplement does 60% of the work. So it's so wonderful.
Amen. I am so
we're going to get you some.
Idea.
Well, we have to thank
I have to
Crazy
thank
lady over
Alicia
here.
for bringing Michelle
Yeah,
in.
I
and for
mean,
Michelle bringing
she's
Mom in.
my angel, and you guys are as well.
Well, I'm
And, I mean,
excited because I actually hear there might be a new show collaboration with the two of you.
Yes.
That will be done.
And
Yes.
what's the premise of the new show?
Which one?
Pick one. The
It's
one,
the
I guess, with Michelle?
it's the
We got
pickleball
one.
show that we're trying to
Is that what it is?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
trying
The
to accomplish.
pickleball para español.
and Dee and
Prima
Esther will
número
always be here.
Alicia.
You know, whenever you like us,
And then
we're always
the,
on.
The Didi and Esther are going to be part of that. What we're trying to do is we're trying to up the game
Okay.
involving what we saw yesterday with those people as well.
But you have to call Esther and Didi and see if they want to join.
So that's our show, is Esther and Dee Dee show. Okay, I would love to.
Ask Esther. You know, Esther is very complicated, and so is Didi. They're always in their own world. It's so bizarre. Ugh. They
Yeah,
weird
but
me out.
I've discovered that with a little Freddie special, they
They
practically
love
do
Freddie.
anything. They do
Esther has a
everything.
crush on Freddie. It's like the weirdest thing. I'm like, shut the front door.
It's the story of
Shut
my
the
life.
front
I got no,
door.
she's not going to go there. Okay, we're good on front
But it's
door.
funny because we went to a terrific place yesterday, and we're trying to get them to do something in the pickleball stuff because we want to increase the awareness on pickleball as well. We did not realize just how much you
still
have
sore.
It's and Dawn works out every day. It's not
it's different
easy
muscles.
to play.
It's different muscles.
Have you
Totally
played?
different muscles.
You know, and you know, because as a yoga instructor, I want to do some special yoga movements for pickleball.
But have you played?
I'm gonna take her.
It's like my
It's
lower
like tennis.
lower.
It's like tennis.
So you've not, no, it's not like tennis.
No, but you when you reach, you have to reach.
Yeah, but I gotta tell you, the difference between reaching in tennis and this thing is that the paddle is closer to your hand, is smaller, and a slight wrist change changes the dimension of the
you
game.
figured it out.
And that's
Figured
what
out
I
what I
want
was
to
doing
do. I
wrong.
want to, you know, I was about to call Michelle over here to do a cool yoga movement, maybe on the next show.
I gotta tell you, even like
We can do yoga.
my pecs are sore, and I
Dawn,
didn't even
Dawn,
use this
please.
arm.
Listen, Dawn, your
Which is
pecs.
weird.
You see what I'm saying? And then this
I
is
use
one of
this
these
arm.
moments where she wants me to say something. Dawn.
No,
Dawn.
seriously.
Dawn.
Why is it sore here?
Because you were using your arm.
but not this arm.
But
Because all the counterbalancing you have to do. You know.
First of all,
and that's why we
that
need to
magic
do
wand
yoga.
doesn't-
So I can
doesn't-
show you
First
the
of all, I
right
gotta tell you.
stretches to do.
in that game, if you don't let it bounce to serve and you hit it on the fly in the serve, your body got to be squared to where you want to hit the ball. And if you're not squared, the flick of the wrist is always going to go off the court. I mean, I learned so much in the hour that we did
Because
this.
I kept hitting off the court to the right the whole
and you
time.
have to lean on the
I don't know.
serve
You
to
gotta
go
hit
in
it
that
in
direction.
front of you.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have to hit it in
okay.
front of you. That's
And
what
I know that
you're
you're good at that game because you have length.
Can I show you guys something?
I can get everywhere.
You're
Stand. Are
no,
you
you're
gonna
good at it
fall?
because you have length. You control your
Are
body.
you gonna fall?
Well, you're tall.
All right, I'm not. I was just down.
We're gonna
I
keep
guess
her
I-
sitting down. So when
I
are we
think-
starting this new show with Esther and Dee Dee?
Well, we're gonna have a meeting after the show.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I mean,
Esther and Dee Dee are gonna be
are
part-
always in that.
Are they
that
coming?
bag.
Is
Esther-
Esther
no.
and Dee Dee
No,
coming?
don't hesitate. No, don't. They're gonna have Esther and Dee Dee be part
Of
of
the
the
show. Okay.
bigger show. It's
Gotcha.
the other way around.
Gotcha.
Because what I want to do is I want to highlight that pickleball is for all ages. It's for young, the old, and everything in between. The athletic and the non-athletic. I didn't mean that. You see,
You're
it's
talking-
with the
he's
I don't
not
flag.
think
talking
Esther
about
has ever
anyone
played
here.
pickleball.
But you know, I
Esther
can work
is
out.
like
I
an
can
alien to
run. I can do but
You're athletic.
I have the eye-hand coordination, moving to the ball thing.
You got to practice with that magic wand. Get a mini, you know.
Well, I got to tell you, Gordon has this paddle. Remember back in the day when they used to have the paddle with the little red ball?
with the
little
string
rubber ball
attached
string,
to
right.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
now they have it where the string is a whole lot longer, right? Because you want it to come at you, so you have to use your hand. That gizmo, I got to call him, because now I understand why that gizmo is so important. Because it helps with the hand to eye.
Right.
And again, it's your wrist. Sometimes you may have to put something on your wrist to stop it from
I'm
moving
going
so
to
much.
tape my wrist straight.
So
to the
was
paddle.
your wrist going this way?
Yes,
And
I
that?
kept
it's
going
like-
like this.
it opens, it's like a
So
serve.
you turn like this, and the next thing you know, the ball goes that way.
Yeah.
Or the ball goes that way.
Okay, and that goes back to what
Paddleball.
Alicia is
There you go.
talking about. You have to go like this. You have to go like this. You have to fold
But you
in.
haven't played. Until you play when you play, because we're going back. You're going to come. You're going to play. When you play, then I want to hear what you have to say, because I have a whole different perspective now on the game.
Now
I got to tell you, it's not as easy as it sounds.
Okay, all right.
It just isn't. And there's a lot of rules. You got to let it bounce. It's called the 2 bounce. You got to learn about the kitchen.
You learned a lot.
Exactly.
I know all about the
Remember our
kitchen.
pickleball chips, pickle tips, and
Pickle
what?
chips.
Yeah.
Pickle tips.
Those were the what? Stay out of the kitchen.
Stay out of the
Remember?
kitchen.
That's what
I
was
hit a
the same.
smash to poor Dawn, but I was in the kitchen and I didn't let it bounce.
Exactly.
You can't do that.
Exactly.
Pickle chips.
That was the number 1 rule, or one of the number 2 rule.
Are
so
we gonna invite Esther and Dee Dee to come?
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Well, we're gonna have you change into that whole. You got to see this place. We got to call Tito, and you know the only reason I remember Tito is because of the Boca, and he owns the place. But
called
what a
Pickleball
great
Garden.
human being! Yeah, pickleball garden. What
It's
a
off
human
of
being!
Copens. He's taken his backyard,
Wow.
and he's a landscaper.
He has 40 acres. It's huge.
Nice.
So his
Beautiful.
backyard is spectacular, and it's near a
Beautiful.
park. So I think he must back up to the park, because if you look behind him, all you see are trees and a preserve.
Well, he says he has more room to build more pickleball. He wants to see how the 3 courts work out. But they use it to instruct and teach. We want to bring in busloads of people down there, because he has also party and all this, and he has pool. It's beautiful. I think it will be a whole lot of fun. More information is going to come next week. We're going to talk to Tito and see if. But this is the platform that I want to use to launch what I want to talk about and then take it to Miami.
Sounds good to me. People to come to Miami. All right, tell us where the website is again to get Mom's Herbs.
Holy cow.
Freddie has renamed it, but right now it's called the Antioxidant Secret, Jinnliman. These are there's many formulas there for different types of conditions and whatever.
Jinnliman. All right. Well, Mom, thank you so much for sharing your story. I can't wait to read about it in a book or document it, Julia, because wow.
Thank you so much for helping
wanting to
us.
flee communism and leave and have to leave everything behind, and then come here with, she says, $100. She came to the United States. Amazing. And created, and
thank you.
Your lovely
Thank you.
daughter. So thank you.
Now, do you have
yes,
sisters
Alicia,
or brothers?
thank you again.
It's why I love this country. God bless America.
It's always it always has to go back to Alicia. Thank you.
It does. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, all the pistons have to have a little oil.
She's my oil.
Water?
She's my oil.
She's your
She's
oil.
oil to your water.
Also, we
Or
also
my
want to talk
piston.
real quick about Smoke Barbecue down in Fort Lauderdale. What a
Smoke
place
Barbecue.
you guys got going down there.
Thank you. Come
Now I am
anytime.
so angry that the one in Boca's closed.
It was right
I
over
would
there.
be hanging out there every freaking day.
Well,
Every day.
come to Fort Lauderdale.
Come to
You're
Fort
always
Lauderdale.
welcome.
It's definitely worth the ride if you're up here in Boca. It's incredible. It's off of A1A.
Yeah, A1A and
And,
32nd Street,
right down
Oakland Park
area.
Boulevard.
Best food ever. How far is her place to the pickle thing that we went to yesterday? One is west and one is east.
All the way
Yeah, but if
west.
I go east, do I hit a spot?
If
Then
you go
have
east
to go,
from
you have to go
Oakland,
east and
I mean,
south, yeah. Eventually
I'm thinking
you
about
get
the bus tour.
Yeah, we can do a bus tour. Let's get Dee Dee and Esther on that bus tour.
We do maybe we do something during the day, and then they gotta eat, and the bus then goes there. Oh.
Kennedy's dream exists.
Kennedy, you put it in motion.
All right, so thank you to our crew. Josh, good luck with finals. To our crew who worked late last night and came in this morning to help us out. Thank you, thank you, thank you for an incredible
Thank you.
week. Check it out. Two guys and a doll. 2 Guys and a Doll do Broadway on Sunday at Boca Black Box. Tickets are at SharonRubin.com or Boca Black Box at 2 o'clock on Sunday. And Sharon Rubin's own show is on March 9th. So check out her website for more information. Go to Jinnliman. I'm telling you, I'm going to get a bottle and try it. I am excited to stop chasing the chase because, ladies, if you're chasing it, you'll know what I mean. It's not easy. It's not fun. But this got thousands of years of scientific backing.
It can help you.
I'm all in. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. To our crew again, thank you. Stay safe. We'll see you Monday. My name Drive
Thank
Time.
you, ladies.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.